Once upon a time, there was a little boy. He was born and raised in the Middle East, in Iran, and in the middle of the Iran-Iraq War, and bombs rained all over him. And he lived in a small apartment with his mother. He lived there with his sister. He lived with his grandparents, his aunts, all huddled together, day in and day out, as the raids continued. He didn't know much, but that space and that world. And as he grew, he played in a garden, he went out, he was not allowed to leave the apartment because it was not safe. And as he got older, he realized that there was a different world out there, a world where there was no bombs, a world where there was safety and there was security. And that boy aspired to go to that world. And his mother was smart enough, was savvy enough to be able to find a way to take those kids and take them all the way across the world to the United States. Now, when you come to the United States, as this boy does, and he does not speak the English language well, he does not know the ways or customs of this world, he finds himself trying to integrate into the American narrative. Boy, everybody wants to be part of that narrative. Everybody wants to be part of that story. It's a wonderful story. He saw it in movies when he was a kid. He saw it in cartoons, and he wanted to be a part of that. But there was a challenge. And the challenge was that there was a barrier, cultural, ethnic, language. Could not access it, could not reach it. And in trying to figure out how to fit in, he was facing other battles. He was facing abuse at home, physical type, sexual type, and he was lost. He didn't know if he could find his way. But little by little, heroes showed up. Heroes showed up at the door. Started with a fourth grade teacher who took him under her wing and taught him the language, introduced him to the American narrative, introduced him to French, and inspired him to believe in himself. Little by little, this little boy started to understand that maybe there was more to this world. Maybe he could do more. And he grew up, and then he was introduced to the next discipline that gave him an opportunity to become part of that narrative. It was by way of a basketball coach who saw him sitting in the stands, watching everybody play basketball. Didn't feel like he could play, and he said, let me come in, let me teach you, let me instruct you, and let me guide you so that you can find your way. Spent hours and hours with him, teaching him this discipline. This little boy found salvation in basketball, to be away from the abuse at home.